Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Empire Pro Wrestling here tonight live as the Psychotic Messengers will be going to war. And that war will be ensued here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. You know, gentlemen, the Psychotic Messengers, they are the AIWF World Tag Team Champions, but they are not your Empire Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They have been in the past, but you know there's a mission here tonight to gain back those Tag Team Championships at the end.
Yeah, I saw the Messengers when they won these titles. It was a very unique match where, you know, one belt was on the line in one match and one belt was on the line in the other. And they pulled it out, and they did walk away with belts that night, which is amazing, but they want their titles back, the Empire Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles. That's what they want.
And a very interesting development from the Psychotic Messengers is they have been tripling their reach here with new talent, and now utilizing Freebird rules as a tag team.
Most definitely the most experienced competitor in that ring being Malachi, the original founding member of the Psychotic Messengers. Tank Bryson, of course, now, and the Wolf of War, also members of the Psychotic Messengers. But what is this message that they have to spread? That's something that we're still trying to figure out. This is a very eclectic and strange group of individuals.
The one thing I know about them is camouflage comes in several different colors.
That's for certain. But tonight,
Rated X.
Wolf of War, Malachi, and Tank Bryson will be facing on X-rated Ozzy, Hendrix, Shane Sanchez, and Kevin James Sanchez. Kevin Sanchez, a former Empire Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, definitely the most experienced competitor in this matchup alongside his brother Shane, and of course the EPW ITV champion, Ozzy Hendrix. I mean, these men have been dominating here in Empire Pro Wrestling as of recent.
Kevin Sanchez, the Roy Nelson of the Roy Nelson of Empire Pro Wrestling. He is very uniquely shaped, which makes it hard for his opponents to get around him sometimes. So he usually uses that and a wicked right hand to his advantage. And X-Rated's been doing this forever, so I am looking forward to this match.
Exactly. Of course, the reunion of X-Rated happening just last year as Shane Sanchez made his eloquent return to professional wrestling alongside Ozzy Hendrix. Kevin Sanchez, though, he has not been out of the game. He has consistently been keeping up and doing the damn thing every single time he steps into the ring.
Yes. I'm generally not very nice when it comes to talking to Kevin Sanchez, so you might find me stumbling over my words a little bit, trying to turn over a new leaf from my good pal Walker. But, yeah, let's see how this goes.
Kinzer, I gotta ask you, of course, we've seen Kane Carter and Devion here in Empire Pro Wrestling as of recent, and those individuals, they are, of course, tag team champions in other companies. You have to know they have their eyes set on the EPW Tag Team Championships as well.
They absolutely do, and there will not be another champion until KOA takes those tag team titles from Empire Pro Wrestling and defends them around the world. That is what they don't realize here in Empire Pro Wrestling, is that they are giving the chances to the wrong people.
This is a very aggressive start to this match.
Well,
Big spine buster.
There's nothing that isn't aggressive when it comes to Tank Bryson. He is the blue chipper of the Psychotic Messengers, a man that's willing to do everything to pick up the win.
Most definitely. Look at that slam there.
Bryson got the advantage on that one. Okay.
He might be the most psychotic member of the Messengers, and that's saying something.
That's definitely is saying something, but we're looking at the Wolf of War and Malachi over here in this corner closest to us on the broadcast booth. I don't know if I completely agree with that sentiment. Almost taking out the ceiling fan on the way down.
Ozzy Hendrix trying to get into control, and he keeps the tag from happening.
Yeah, that's smart tag team wrestling, isolating your opponent, cutting off half of the ring, and keeping him on your favoring side. Shane Sanchez, a chop to the chest, and the tag's been made. Shane Sanchez is your legal member of this matchup.
The Messengers have found a new level of success in tagging Ozzy Hendrix, so This is a really good threesome to work. A lot of experience there, a lot of physicality. You know, they love to grind, they love to fight.
And a rivalry that's been happening for the better part of a year now with the Messengers and X-Rated. They've been putting on many, many matches over the last year and a lot of bloody contests.
And the tag has been made. Kevin James Sanchez, now your legal man, former Empire Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
And you see laying it in with that big right hand. That's what you're going to get from Kevin. You're going to get punches.
Yeah,
you're going to get.
You're right about that one, yes.
Straight street fighter.
Absolutely. Maneuvers like that one are going to keep you that Empire Tag Team Championship. But Tank Bryson trying to do everything in his power to out-stamina, out-speed Kevin Sanchez.
That's what you're going to have to do with Kevin. You just got to make the match go a little bit longer.
Now the Wolf of War competing for the very second time in this night. Of course, this is a battle-tested individual, as we said in the past. This is a man who knows how to go to war even twice in one night.
How fresh can he be after that match with Jack Tallis? I know he's a tough guy, but come on.
I will say he's absolutely not fresh at this point. You can already see it in him. He is trying to keep those legs underneath him.
And it's those legs giving way, which led to Jack Tallis picking up that victory earlier on in the night.
Down face first, Kevin Sanchez. And
Malachi now making the tag, former Empire Pro Wrestling Tag Champion, current AIWF World Tag Team Champion.
And you see Malachi's smart as the leader. He waited until Kevin Sanchez was already down to take that tag in. And now he's just jumping, taking advantage of what's available.
Most definitely. Now only a 1 count. Rolling through, though, into the crucifix pin. 2, no.
A smart move by Kevin Sanchez. Not something that I'm going to say very often.
Well, the truth is we don't often see much technicality out of Kevin Sanchez. We see a lot of that brawling, that hard knock style of Kevin.
Yeah.
Now the tag's been made. Tank Bryson back into this matchup. The Psychotic Messengers, they have a good amount of fanfare behind them here tonight.
Whisper in the wind.
Absolutely. Tank Bryson is a literal tank. He doesn't look like one, but he is one.
Full body right into the corner on Kevin Sanchez.
You know Kevin Sanchez is writhing in pain, in a lot of agony here tonight. And I actually spoke to Kevin Sanchez a little bit earlier on in the back. And, you know, tonight we are fighting like Travis. And he made a decree, a proclamation. He is going to fight till death do us part. Kevin Sanchez.
Big right hand again.
Channeling Dusty Rhodes there.
And now continuously laying in these stomps is Ozzy Hendrix.
And now he's fresh. He's fresh.
The two men that started this battle.
I love what we're seeing right now out of Ozzy Hendrix. A lot of athleticism out of this man. Defeated none other than Zane for that EPW ITV Championship.
Another member of the Psychotic Messengers.
Exactly, and it's a man who, I'll be honest, I was expecting to see here tonight. So the fact that we do see Wolf of War involved in this matchup definitely throws a little bit of a wrench in the plans for X-Rated's game plan. They were expecting to see Zane populating the other side of the corner.
Oh, I'm glad that the dog is not here. I'm really tired of them bringing their dog and not, you know, he pees everywhere and, you know, barks all the time. It's a better wrestling show whenever that dog is not let loose here.
Great reversal from Ozzy.
Yeah, beautiful spine buster. The cover. 2, no. Now the question comes here. What will it take for Tank Bryson to go down for the 3 count? Does Ozzy Hendrix even have the capable tools, the necessities to put Tank Bryson down here tonight, Chris?
I think he does. The thing about X-Rated is they are well teamed, and Ozzy brings a youth. He brings a little youth. He loses a little more agility, a little more speed to the group to make them more well-rounded.
And now the cover, only a 2 count there for Tank Bryson.
Shane Sanchez trying to get the fans behind him right now, but Tank Bryson has him locked in the center of the ring.
Oh. That chin lock is in there, but Shane got out of it fairly quickly.
Yeah, the tag's been made. Malachi tagged into this matchup, and Shane Sanchez.
Not where Sanchez wants to be.
No, he's on the worst end of that attack, that's for certain. A collision here, short arm clothesline, doesn't really affect Shane Sanchez there.
Oh, he's setting him up for his vintage, patented code breaker.
He might be looking for it here, south of heaven. Yes, he hits it.
Night.
The double knee face breaker into the cover. 2.
Oh my God.
And Shane Sanchez somehow finds the wherewithal to kick out of this one.
Who kicks out of that move? Malachi's put so many people away with that finisher.
I've seen Malachi win the Empire Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships in the past. He's actually a former EPW International Champion in Empire Pro Wrestling. And all of which he has done with that South of Heaven finishing maneuver. Shane Sanchez, say what you want about him, but he's one tough son of a gun to cover here. 2.
I'll tell you about those Sanchez brothers. They are too dumb to stay down.
Man, we've agreed on a second thing tonight. I wholeheartedly believe in that.
Oh, it might be the final time a broken clock is only right twice a day.
Absolutely. Shane Sanchez getting the tag to Kevin. Kevin doesn't look pleased to get in the ring.
I was just going to say, he didn't seem too happy to be involved in that one, but when the tag's been made, Ozzy Hendrix, I mean, none of the men in this matchup want to stand to the Wolf of War, and I understand exactly why.
I wouldn't want to be across the ring from him. Oh!
You saw a veteran maneuver there by Kevin Sanchez, tagging out.
The Wolf of War. And now he's got him in that rear chin lock.
That was a bulldog choke, almost.
Yeah, he's got that side headlock applied now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Wolf of War. Ozzy Hendrix trying to find his way back to a vertical base. Trying to make it to the rope, see if he can break this one up.
Ozzy was starting to turn purple in the face.
I wonder, does Ozzy have anyone to tag? Because
it seems as though as long as Wolf of War is in the ring, Kevin Sanchez and Shane Sanchez are not interested in standing toe-to-toe against him.
Look, they didn't even stick their hands out.
I understand exactly why. Wolf of War, this is exactly where he wants to be. This is his playground.
This dude has already wrestled, and he's like just murdering people. This is crazy.
This is great tag team wrestling right here, having Ozzy Hendrix isolated in their corner.
This is definitely tag team wrestling here. Tank Bryson now going for the cover. 2. And Lucian Loveless, you have to imagine what role Lucian Loveless is going to continue to play in this matchup. Of course, he was very involved in the matchup between Wolf of War and Jack Talos. But at the moment, he's standing by the wayside, accompanied also by Nabira.
Big forearm to the back by Bryson. Ozzy's giving it all he can, but he needs a tag. Big DDT.
Huge DDT by Ozzy, and he crawls to his corner.
Tag's been made. Shane Sanchez now. He's calling for the end here. We might be seeing the end of this matchup. Calling for it up and down.
Big spine buster.
Sky high into the cover. And Malachi saving the day for his team.
The veteran presence of Malachi coming into play right there.
Malachi picks his spots. He doesn't just throw himself in the middle of the ring.
Atomic drop there. Kevin Sanchez hitting the ropes. Breezing right past him here with the spear.
Huge spear.
Wolf of War. And that's it.
Huge spear to end this one.
What a victory in this non-title matchup, six-man affair.
Well, I talked about at the beginning of the match, the longer the match goes on, the worse it is for Sanchez. He was just too tired to kick out after that big spear.
And that impact being felt all across the great city of Shawnee, Oklahoma.
All hell, Lucian Loveless is the sign. Not all fans have a great taste, so you can just
Absolutely not.
say that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tonight is the night, our main event of the evening. Highly anticipated throughout the course of this night. Logan Knight, Gemini, Maddox Jones, and Drake Gallows, where Gemini will be defending that EPW Heavyweight Championship in our main event in a fatal four-way matchup.
Supersized main event for a special night.
Most definitely indeed.
A show of respect from X-Rated. Lucian showing it right back.
And folks, that main event is set to come right now.
Main event's up next already? This has been such an action-packed show.